Welcome to Pigeon Auction in the heart of Collendoorn, Netherlands, a small town buzzing with quiet charm. Two brothers, André and Bert Leideman, have carved out a legendary name in pigeon racing. For over 4 decades, their love for the sport has driven them to remarkable heights, with their 2023 season leaving the pigeon racing world in awe. Welcome to the story of the Leideman Brothers, true fanciers whose passion, instinct, and natural approach have made them icons. Join us for a 10-minute journey into their world as we explore their methods, their triumphs, and the heart behind their success. The Leideman Brothers' journey began long before their official partnership in December 1979. As kids, André and Bert were drawn to animals, learning early on that care and dedication pay off. Taking good care of them always comes back to you. Bert reflects. A pivotal moment came when they were just 11 or 12, gifted a pair of pigeons from a cousin in Germany. They nearly parted with a promising hen, but decided to keep her. The next year she raced 14 times, winning every prize and becoming the club's best pigeon. That lesson, trust your instincts, became the cornerstone of their philosophy. Fast forward to 2023, and the Leidemans' loft in Collendoorn is a testament to their mastery. Their season was nothing short of extraordinary. Picture this. In one of the first races from Venlo, their pigeons swept the top 9 spots against a staggering 16,000 competitors. I opened the results and thought, no way, that's not possible, recalls podcast host Jorge. Week after week, their birds dominated, showing not just speed, but incredible health and stamina.
Our third line is Goed, Grijs. We bought her in 2015 with several other pigeons at Leideman Brothers in Belgium. We only trained them as a young bird, so no pressure on them, no darkening, nothing. They could develop themselves. The year after that, as a yearling, I think it was the 4th or the 5th race, I still remember my brother Bert coming out of the house and he asked, well, what do you think? Could there already be a pigeon? At that moment, she flew just in front of him and she hit the antenna. She was clocked. On that race, she was 2 minutes ahead. And after that, as a yearling, she performed several other times really good. So our expectations were high for her as being a 2-year-old pigeon. And she fulfilled this completely. She was really at a peak in that year. And the final race we sent her was in middle of June. I still remember that. It was a race from almost 400 kilometers. And she made 1,200 something meters per minute, and she was the first one to come in. It was really striking how she came in really fast. The end effect was that she was 5 minutes ahead on the second venture against 6,300 pigeon. Then we showed her to another guy, visited us the day after that, and then you could really see the excellent shape she was in. She was at her peak at that moment. But we also know Heartwarming, for example, very well, and we talked this over with him. And he said that, well, everything you tell me about this pigeon and the results I see of her so far, the character has something unique. You cannot learn a pigeon. This is inside. And that's when we decided to put her in the middle of the season to the breeding loft. She won 7 times first. Now it already shows that we made a good decision, because we raced with 3 children of her, 3 direct children, a son and 2 hens. All 3 of them, they already won 2 times a first prize against big competition. And there's already a grandchild that won a first prize in 2019 as a young bird. So we feel that this is absolutely going to be line number 3. We haven't tested her yet on the races of 8-9 hours flying, but with the result of the race I mentioned from 400 kilometers, we feel really confident about this. 5 minutes ahead against 6,300 pigeon, she was capable of doing more. So this gives us great confidence.
Also, we have here a daughter from Goed, Grijs. It's a very nice hen. And you win 2 times the first prize in a combine. mulching a little bit. This is a son from Goed Grijs. And this is a brother from the 589, full brother. This won also 2 times the first prize. This is the 568. It's a hen. It's a daughter from Goed Grijs. Best racing hen dit jaar.
The pigeons were in top form. André says, the droppings were perfect and both cocks and hens were firing on all cylinders. Even more impressive, they proved doubters wrong by excelling not just in sprints but in day-long races, with a stunning 1-2-3 finish in a later 700-kilometer race. What's the secret behind their success? It's their commitment to keeping things as natural as possible. The Leidemans reject artificial methods like darkening or pulling feathers. The season's too short for that. Bert explains. They couple their pigeons late, around February, to align with nature's rhythm, avoiding midwinter pairings that feel forced. Training is rigorous, but intuitive. Pigeons are released daily, sometimes twice for mid-distance races, and pushed to adapt to tough conditions like heat. They need to handle it. André insists, because race day might be 30 degrees. They don't overcomplicate feeding either, using a light Van Roby's Lady mix, supplemented with paddy and corn for energy. A pigeon shouldn't be too fat or too lean. Bert notes, with carbs and hemp seed added on Fridays for race prep. At the heart of their success is an unshakable belief in their pigeons. For the Leidemans, a pigeon earns its place in the breeding loft by proving it can handle 600 to 700 kilometers and return fresh. Take Rosa, their 2022 star, who triumphed at Issoudun, a grueling 709-kilometer race, earning her a spot in the breeding loft. Her brother Cobalt followed suit, flying a minute ahead of the pack in 2023, cementing his place. These pigeons, bred from elite pairs like Arturo x Tila or Monello x Selassie, reflect the brothers' meticulous coupling process. We look at build, bloodlines, everything. Bert says, they couple over 3 evenings, ensuring each pair is a perfect match, never compromising on quality. The partnership between André and Bert is as vital as their pigeons. They divide tasks seamlessly. Bert focuses on racing pigeons, while André nurtures the breeders, the foundation for the future. They don't step on each other's toes. We don't clean the loft together. André laughs. Their trust in each other mirrors their trust in their pigeons. We don't settle for compromises. Bert emphasizes. This harmony, built over decades, allows them to stay focused, ignoring outside noise. They've worked with legends like Gerard Koopman, learning from stories of greats like Van Loon, who raced pigeons for 5 years to test their endurance. Yet the Leidemans carve their own path, prioritizing quality over trends.
Their 2023 season wasn't just about results, it was about joy. As a 2021 Piper report noted, plaisir believin' or finding pleasure is their driving force. They live for moments when a pigeon soars home, healthy and vibrant, or when young birds thrive in a clean loft. They don't chase fads using minimal supplements, just probiotics like Probac to aid recovery after races. Their colony, now 70% yearlings, is built on careful selection, with every bred pigeon backed by their confidence. Reinforcements like a standout pigeon from Luc Vervoort's Kareltje X Godelief pair are chosen with care, but only after proving themselves. We don't talk about what doesn't work, Bert says, keeping their focus on what drives success. The Leideman story is peppered with anecdotes that reveal their character. Bert recalls calling Louis Janssen at age 12. nervously asking to buy eggs only to face an awkward rejection. Years later, at 96, Johnson grabbed his wrist with surprising strength, asking, "Are you sure you don't want to buy anything?" Their respect for fanciers like Wolfgang Roper shines through, who taught them to avoid handling pigeons mid-week to reduce stress. "A good pigeon can handle anything," Roper said, a lesson they've internalized. Even their competitive edge is tempered by humor. When a fan suggested them for the podcast, they jokingly asked if they were named first. "Third," Jorge admitted, to which they quipped, "We'll cut a piece off the apron prize." What makes André and Bert Leideman true fanciers? It's their passion, their refusal to overcomplicate the sport, and their trust in their pigeons and each other. They've built a colony that competes at the highest level, yet their heart lies in the simple joy of a healthy pigeon flying home. "When the pigeons are healthy, you feel better yourself," Bert says. Their legacy is one of instinct, resilience, and love for the sport, a bond between brothers as strong as their birds. As they prepare for another season, the pigeon world watches, knowing the Leidemans will keep soaring. Thank you for joining us on this 10-minute journey into the world of the Leideman brothers. If their story of passion and perseverance inspired you, hit that subscribe button and share your thoughts in the comments. What's your favorite moment from their tale? Until next time, keep chasing your dreams and let your pigeons fly high.